Okay, we're back. I thought I was recording already when I demonstrated the new item that we've picked up, but obviously I wasn't. But this is what it did. So, shall we take a look? Shall we pop down some nitroglycerin? It just sort of sits there and doesn't really do much until... Yes, it makes a big boom. Makes a big old hole. So that's fun. We're going to get some use out of that down the line, no doubt. And now we've got a mission to read, which I was partway through reading when I realised I hadn't actually pressed the record button. So yeah, it's from Mr. Amantide again. So despite a security upgrade, he's had another break-in. The new robots aren't doing the job that he wanted. He thinks it might be related to previous break-ins. We wouldn't know anything about that, so we couldn't possibly comment. Let's see, the production has had a significant setback due to the break-in. Haven't been able to meet demand lately. Stores are running low. But a dealer in Frustrum has surplus stock. Has been selling the product to his own customers throughout the ordeal. Well, that seems fine to me. I mean, presumably they paid for the stock, and so if they're selling it, that should be okay, one would have thought. But either way, Mr. Amantide wants us to reclaim the product from Frustrum to restock his stores. It's been evacuated due to the storm, so it should, he says, be straightforward. Let's have a look, shall we? We've got 3 out of the 6 that we need. And let's see if the storms are going to cause us problems, shall we? Yep, stay away from tornadoes. It says it right there. This should be fun. Right, so here we are. And there's already a tornado right in front of us. So let's just go indoors, shall we? We don't want any part of that. Is that tornado going to move, or does it stay there, is the question. What was that? Nope, it's fine. We're okay. So, escape vehicle. Move the kegs to the escape vehicle. Stay away from tornadoes. There's no time limit. There's no fire alarms. The tornado is in fact moving. So, that's problematic, all told. Especially if you want to look around for valuables and whatnot. Maybe I'll have to come back at a later time to look for valuables, and right now I should just be looking for what we need, which is the kegs. Well, there's a tornado there. We got caught in it. Are we still in it? No. We're alright. So that tornado is there, and it goes back and forth, perhaps. Now, that was a propane tank. We don't want those up in our grill, because if they go off at the wrong moment, we die. Right, we're near a target at least. There's one in this building. Can we move that entire wall section out of the way? Apparently we can. And that looks like it might be a keg. So there's the tornado again. Which way is it going to go? It's going back and forth. Is it just going back and forth? Or is it coming through and then coming through again and then coming through some more? Either way, I think we've escaped it. There's another tornado around there somewhere, but yeah, we'll avoid that one if we can. Let's stay indoors where we can. That's probably a smart option. So, oh, there's one behind us. Oh no, that's not behind us, that is in front. And then there's one up the road there. And then 3 more quite a way away. So, one at a time, perhaps? That seems smart. just into the next house, because there is a tornado close by. So staying indoors does seem like the winner's choice. Now we're going the right way to get to down there. We are. Is there a tornado in that direction? Doesn't look like it. Does that mean much in the long run? Possibly not. Lovely. Why use shotgun when we can make big booms? Right, I'm not seeing a tornado. We've made it into a build. Okay, there's a tornado. It's now appeared. That's awkward. Is that going to blow the wall? Good. It's also going to cause a fire, but fires are not a problem, I don't think. And now the tornado is... It's an up and down tornado. We've just got to move when it's down. No. Why would these suppliers be keeping these kegs scattered about the town? Or are these kegs that have already been sold? Perhaps that's the case. They've already been sold to people and that's why they're spread about the gaff. Oh, that's cool. Just bash holes in the wall with it. Maybe we'll pop you over there for a second. Make a hole. I could possibly just clip them to the back of trucks with a bit of the old bungee cable. But maybe I don't need to. Oh, we're on a roof. Okay, where's our keg gone? It's down here. Good. I was worried it might have been snatched away by the storm. Would that be a problem? A big problem, if it was? It might move it closer for us. To the goal. Now, scoop you up. Try and chuck you over here, perhaps. I'm not seeing much tornado action. And which direction am I going? Good. Okay, there's a tornado. And it appears to have subsided slightly, so let's hide in this. Maybe we're good? No, we're not good. Our keg has gone somewhere. There it is. That could have gone worse. Oh, I've got to put it in the back of the truck. Okay, done. Let's get back indoors for a second while we think. Oh, is that valuable? We need those. $6? Hot diggity, we eat tonight. Right, so was that the furthest one in that direction? It was. So we could travel through these buildings to get close to that one. A little bit of alleyway, but that's probably fine. So we'll just bomb our way through these buildings. Hopefully the smoke will clear. Well, it hasn't really got us through the wall there, has it? Come on, wall. Get out of the way. Maybe I should use a precision tool like a shotgun, but Hey ho. Bombs are fun. I like using bombs. Now, where's that taking us? We are close to the final building, if not in the final building. Good. And then that's the next building we're going to be in, so... So let's make a hole. Preferably one that we can get into. Maybe. Yep, we can just jump over all that fire. That's probably not an issue. No, is this one upstairs? It's 3 meters above the planet. Is this one in the roof? Ah no, there's another floor. Good. I imagine these fires are going to make the game lag-tastic, but such is the way of things when you are not worried about fire alarms. So it's in a hot tub. Of course it is. That's where I keep my blue tide. Maybe that'll put the fire out. Is that valuable? It is. Smooth Skin Plus. Hey, smooth skin. That hurt. I only said like 2 words and it still hurt. Alright. Door, get out of the way. Keg, come with me if you want to live. Okay. Come on, Keg. There we go. Just required a bit of finesse. Where's my next hole? There it is. Yep, still on fire. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. It's just a bit of fire. Fire can't hurt you. And there's the truck. Lovely. Right, optional ones. Let's get back indoors where it's nice and safe. So if we go through that building and keep going down, we've got 1, 2 and 3. That one's in a lorry. So if I can take these 2 to the lorry and then drive very carefully, progress could be made. Right? That sounds good. I should probably save it. Quick save seems like a good move. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Maybe the tornado will put the fire out for me. Maybe it's a civically minded tornado. Lovely stuff. Now, we don't need propane tanks. So, just got to cross the river. We can do that. Now let's get indoors while we figure out our next move. It's probably just going to go through this wall. There's the truck. It's not the truck we were looking for, but it's a truck. Oops. Now, how susceptible are trucks to tornadoes? I feel like the answer is they're alright with it. Oh. Okay. Turns out they're not. This makes me wonder if truck-based shenanigans are in fact the answer. In fact, it makes me fairly sure that they're not. So we might have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh. In the air again. Alright. Okay, it's the next building across. This one contains valuables, eh? Ooh. A Gibbons Stereocaster. Sounds like you bust out some cool tunes on that bad boy. Whoops. Chose the wrong moment to do that because tornado is happening. And there's a keg. So what if we sneak out the side wall? Is the tornado clever enough to come out the side here? I'm going to guess not. Lovely. So we'll leave that one there for the moment, whilst we decide on our next move. Something just exploded. Wasn't us though, so we're all good. Now let's have a look at this car, because there might be something we need in the gas station. So, shortest car ride ever. Worth it though, because it was funny. So there's a second one. Shall we take this one across to the other building? Why not? If we keep them together, then that might be useful. Maybe. Now the last one, though, if it is in a truck, it's kind of asking me to take the truck. Although there's a boat there. Tornadoes might not be able to travel by river, right? So what if we cut our way through to the boat and put the kegs on it? Alright, that's the boat cut loose. That's the boat slightly broken. It's not the most manoeuvrable of vehicles. But this might be a very silly plan. All told. But I feel like using the truck would be an even sillier plan. Oh, get in the truck. Okay, I think we're fine. Oh, we're in. Yeah, this truck's going to explode if we're trying to drive back with it. So let's pop the old kegger in the back of the boat. Now let's go and collect our other kegs. A wise plan? Maybe. We shall see. Come on, little keg. You can do it. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. There we... Bloody trees. Nope. Nearly. There we go. Right, we're making progress. Maybe I should have blowtorched the trees. Either way, that's keg number 2 on the boat. Let's line it up nice and neat. If this plan doesn't work, I'm going to look very silly. But it should work, right? I mean, tornadoes don't float on water, generally speaking. They stick to roads and whatnot. Says Mr. Meteorologist over here. It seems like they have it done in the game so far, at least. Here's my point. Right. Splash. Might have damaged the boat a bit. But all 3 kegs are on it. And that's the main thing, right? And away we go on our magnificent journey. Oh yeah, the river's full of gump, isn't it? Nope, we've lost a keg. Come here, you. Come on. Now, is the boat still drivable? Its condition's not looking great. And it's having trouble turning corners. But we're kind of getting there. We're about to lose the kegs though. I feel like this isn't how we're supposed to have done this. The boat's kind of still standing. It's listing a bit. And it's very slow now that it's a bit broken. It's probably going to sink in a minute. Yeah, its condition's going down, isn't it? Yeah, there go the kegs. Boat's done. What if we just run you up the river? Will that work? It seems to work. That building's very on fire still. Yeah, what if we just lift you up? Come on. And then, yeah, we can make a hole in this building. Pop you inside for safety. Nice and safe. And then we can go back for the others. I mean, yeah, maybe we should extinguish this bit of the building. We don't want our kegs burning down. But other than that, things are going well. Right, where were we? Got turned around a bit. Didn't even get caught in a tornado, so I can't use that as an excuse. Just pop it there for now. Get the old extinguisher on the go once again. Just to clear the immediate vicinity around the old kegs. It's not actually raining out here, is it? No, so fires aren't naturally going out. They're probably being spread by the wind, because that's the sort of thing that happens, I feel, in this sort of situation. These kegs are sturdy though, I appreciate that. And waterproof. Right, and here we go. We've got 3 kegs in the building. And now it's just a case of taking them through our little route. I can't help but feel this was kind of like another tutorial-y like mission. Kind of like the robot one was before. The lack of time limit and everything makes me think that. The fact it's just like, yeah, here's a nice straightforward mission for you to get to grips with the whole concept of tornadoes. And there we go, everything cleared. We'll give it a quick save. Might have a quick poke around for some valuables, because even just completing the regular part of that mission next time is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, just to do the basic 3. And I'm not certain if you have to complete a level to get valuables, or if I can just come here, loot around the gaff, and then exit out, and if it'll count. Then again, there might be another time when this level isn't tornado filled, although is there going to be? Could I have gathered all this loot back when I was being chased by a helicopter through here? Would that be a safer option? Getting chased by a helicopter versus tornadoes? Ooh, there's another ropes. It's hard to say as to what would be the least devastating option when one is searching for loot. Anything in the ceiling? No. Also, what happens if we do just run into the tornado? Seemed like we just get flung into the air. Which is kind of fine. Oh, there's no bridge there. So I guess we couldn't have taken the trip. Oh, there we go. We could have lowered the bridge. Yeah, sod looking for valuables. Let's just go. So let's see how this would have gone. So, yeah, tornado there. Lots of crap in the way. Tornado respawns over there. And it's kind of trying to suck us in. Then the wind dies. There's another tornado though. That didn't seem so bad actually. So it seems like you don't always explode when you get tornadoed whilst in a truck. But then we'd have to park it up, we'd have to lower another bridge. So yeah, maybe we could have just trucked the last three. And then we come around the corner, another tornado would be in our face. At that point you're probably best off just walking them in. Splash. We're fine. Yeah, it seems like the water's not as cold here in Frustrum. It's not freezing our little bones off. Lovely, so let's rock and roll. Top dog? That sounds like a good rank. Is that a new truck for us? That's nice. But yeah, we got new tools, I guess. I feel like we're probably not at the top rank just yet, but... Oh, is that a sniper rifle? Hunting rifle, zoom in and aim. Badabam. Tornado strikes Frustrum. So let's see what old Caitlin's got to tell us today. Is she going to tell us anything new? I mean, we knew that tornadoes were coming to Frustrum anyway. Massive property damage reported. Yeah, that was all the tornadoes. And nothing else, Caitlin. Yep, the worst we've all seen. No injuries though, because it's not that kind of game. Lovely stuff. So, got a hunting rifle, that could come in handy. We're getting a few different items, so we are going to need to do some side exploration to pick up some big loots to upgrade everything. Does the hunting rifle say anything exciting? Its description: excellent precision, long range, bullets pierce through several layers of material. Good. But I guess they still don't kill robots. Maybe we'll find out next time.